Well, hello and welcome to another Faith, Philosophy and Life. Me, Mr. Shelton. I hope that you are doing well. We are thinking about Hinduism at the moment, and today, after thinking about Diwali for a few lessons, we're going to be thinking about the Hindu place of worship. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I found this PowerPoint, I think it was from Birmingham Archdiocese, but it was done originally by a bloke called Mr. Trafford, I believe. If that is incorrect, I do apologise for stealing your resources, but I thought this was really good, so I've just tweaked it a little bit. So if it's yours, thank you very much, and thank you for sharing. But anyway, what I'd like you to do is to grab a pen and a paper and a pencil, and then draw yourself a little picture of what you'd expect a Hindu place of worship to look like. So draw yourself a picture, maybe a floor plan, maybe some drawings. What do you expect to see in it? And we're going to compare that picture at the end of the lesson to what we've learned about this lesson. So I'm going to play the cheesy intro music, keep drawing, and when you're ready, unpause me and then come back to me. Okay, so hopefully you've drawn yourself your little picture now. If you've not, then make sure you pause me, because I'm carrying on. So our title today is, how do mandirs reflect belief? That's the Hindu place of worship. How does a mandir reflect belief? And we're going to explore how a mandir can help worship. As always, do pause me as we go, and make sure you've got down what you need to. It's going to be good if you can describe what a mandir looks like inside. It's going to be great if you can explain how a mandir demonstrates Hindu belief. And it's going to be even better if you can suggest what you can think of could be added to a mandir to help in the 21st century, if in fact there is anything that you feel needs to be added or not. During today's lesson then, we've got some key words that we're going to look at. We're going to look at some media clip with some senses. We're going to look at Shiva, and then we'll be doing and then we'll be looking at a tour. So to start off with then, these are our two key terms for this lesson. Please make sure you've got them down if you don't know them already. So you've got Mandir, which is a place of worship. That's the Hindu place of worship. And Puja, which is act of worship. Okay, so get those down and then come back to me when you're done. Okay, so the next thing I'd like you to do is to draw around your hand. Okay, mine's kind of a bit wobbly because of my green screen. There we go. So draw around your hand, and what I'd like you to do is to, as we watch this clip that I'm going to show you in a moment, you need to write down can't speak. You need to write down what you would see, hear, touch, smell, and the other one that I can never remember, in each of the fingers, and write down 3 facts in the palm of the hand as well. Now, to get this information, I have got a clip from the BBC I'm going to play you. If it doesn't play, which is quite likely, because the BBC have a habit of blocking things, I've got the link there for you to type in on a separate tab. So let's hand over to the BBC, and then I'd like you to complete that hand diagram as the clip is on.
Hinduism is over 4,000 years old. It's made up of lots of different Indian religious traditions and practices. We worship God at home every day.
Absolutely love that statue of him.
We believe in one true God, Brahman, who has millions of qualities. These qualities are represented by millions of different gods and goddesses. Their sacred images are called Murtis. When we visit them, we believe we're meeting with God. There are lots of Murtis at the Mandir. A Mandir is a Hindu place of worship. Vraj is going to show us around.
When I come to the Mandir to worship God, I walk in and ring the bell to awaken God. And then I go to the gods and bow down to them, and I ask for something, or I would thank them for something good that's happened.
We believe in one God who exists in everything. To help us understand, names, images and qualities are given to millions of gods and goddesses.
They say that there's only one because gods are gods, but they've got different qualities, which makes people say that there's loads of gods. For example, if there's a whole bunch of flowers, we would say they're one, or because a flower is a flower, and all of them are called flowers, but there's different qualities for them because they're different colors and they smell different. So the same applying with God.
We often choose one God to worship. This God might have the qualities that a person admires or needs in their life. Or it might be the God that a family has worshipped for generations.
The God that me and my family worship is Shiv, and we worship him because he's really special to us and he's the creator of this world. When I've seen how many people he's helped, I've been happy.
Shiv, also known as Shiva, is one of the gods responsible for creation. I visit God at the Mandir. It's home to lots of different gods and goddesses. They each have a quality and an image to help us relate to them. For example, if I wanted strength, I might go to the monkey god, Hanuman, or if I wanted intelligence, I'd pray to Ganesh, the elephant god. We worship God by performing a ritual called Aarti.
At Aarti ceremony, I always feel close to God because we're focusing, we close our eyes, we sing.
Aarti is performed every morning and evening. It can be done at the Mandir by a priest or by us at home at our shrine. Murtis are the sacred images we use to represent God. The murtis at the Mandir are very decorative, but the one that we use at home is much simpler. Both are as important.
It's just like God, and that's why we should take care of it. We should treat it the same way. To worship him, I bathe him and I put some markings on him. During my exams or busy times, the shrine would help me by it would actually get my brain working and focus on my exams. Coming to the shrine makes me calm and gives me peace as well.
Okay, so let's continue now with this. So it's going to be good if you can describe what a mandir looks like inside. Great if you can explain how a mandir demonstrates Hindu belief. And even better if you can suggest things that could be added to a mandir. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is just to mention the Shiva Nataraja. Apologies if I've mispronounced that. This is a famous Murti, for want of a better term, which is seen often in mandirs. It combines a single image of Shiva's roles as creator, preserver and destroyer of the universe, and contains the Indian concept of never-ending cycle of time. Now, why do I show you that? I show you that because I just think it's useful for you to recognize that in case you see it in other pictures as we go. So the next thing then is we are at the end of this is you're going to create your own mandir, and you're going to be asked to design your own mandir. That's where we're going. But what I need to do is I need to tell you what's in a mandir, obviously. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go through a mandir. You need to make some bullet point notes in your book, because afterwards you're going to be designing one yourself as well. So to start off with then, seating. People sit on the floor in a mandir. It's a sign of equality, and there aren't any seats. So that's pretty standard in a mandir. So you just need to make notes as we go. The next thing then, I've just zoomed on those on the ceiling. Let me just show you because it's very clever. Look, there we are. And then boing, big. Where there are lots of pictures of deities or gods, and we've talked about Hindu gods already. And you can see those paintings all the way across the ceiling. And in Liverpool, which is the Mandir near where I work, they're huge paintings on the walls as well. So there's lots of paintings of the deities to help Hindus remember the stories. Then you've got at the end the main shrine. Okay, you can just about see that at the end. That's the main focal point. The shrine being the holy part, for want of a better term. There we are. Zoomed in on that, and you can see a barrier there that divides the shrine from the people. Then you've got a bell. Okay, I've highlighted the bell for you. So the bell is rung to signify worship and other things with that. You've got the incense box. Incense is one of the senses that we've talked about already. So incense is used for smell, and it's to make people understand and think a little bit more about the way that God is all around them and in everything they do. There's food. There's the Prashad, which is holy food, which is used within the service and a part of offerings to the deities, to the gods. So yeah, there's Prashad there. We've got the Om symbol. Okay, the Om being, as we talked about in one of the first lessons, the very first sound of the universe. So that you'll find the Om symbol in there as well. And lastly, there is Murtis as well. We talked about Murtis in the past. They're the statues of the deities, and you can see two there. So your task now for the rest of your lesson, I do have a very short activity to finish with, so please give yourself some time for that, is to design a new mandir. You can draw this out, you can do it on the computer, on a PowerPoint slide, however you choose to do that is entirely up to you. So give yourself the time, take off sort of 10 minutes before the end of the lesson, and then come back to me when you're done. So our learning objective today was to explore how a mandir can help worship. We said it'd be good if you could describe what a mandir looks like inside, and hopefully now you've got a really good idea about that. Great if you can explain how a mandir demonstrates Hindu belief, and even better if you can suggest what might be added to a mandir to help in the 21st century. And I wonder if you were able to do that. So we're going to do a very quick look and see. I'm going to remove something from these pictures, so have a very good look at this picture. I'm going to take something away from it. I want to see if you can spot what it is, and if you can, do you know the correct term for that as well, if there is one. So have a good look. And in 3, 2, gone. Right, what disappeared? Okay, yep, you notice that was one of the deities in the middle. Okay, so have a look at that again. I'm going to remove something else. What disappeared? Yep, it was the Om symbol at the top. There you go, there's it back. Have a look at this. I'm going to take something away. Oh, that's what we've just done. Yeah, let's look at this. What's gone? Yeah, and that's the candles. So there we are, all back now. So let's just, I think I may have missed this one out. Okay, it was the deities, the picture of the deities at the top there. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for your time. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Wash your hands. God bless you. I'll be seeing you soon.